Listen to this. So yesterday, I was having a conversation with a woman and a man. In the midst of this conversation, we had to understand roles. We had to talk about what are our roles. So I asked the lady first, because you know ladies is always first. We say, right, to be a gentleman, what is it that you want from a man? She said she want a man that can emotionally and physically support her. I said, okay, that's fair. Man, acknowledge that that's normal from a woman to expect or want from a man. So we agreed. So I said, what is it from the man? I asked the man, what do you want? He said, respect. So I said, okay. In the midst of him saying he wants respect, the woman automatically says he has to earn my respect. So what is it that you have to earn, from him for him to want to provide finances and take care of you? Sometimes I feel like relationships seem to be one-sided. So listen to this. He said to me, you're right. I said, that seems to be very one-sided and unfair to him. But I had a question for her. And I said, this is a real question. I said, let me ask you, if he falls off financially and he loses everything, would it make you feel very, very uncomfortable being in that relationship? She said, from an honest standpoint, yes. So I said, let me ask you a question from him. And I'm going to explain something how men feel. I said, women need finances to make them feel secure. She goes, yes. I said, let me ask you a question. I said, are men visual? She said, yes, men are very visual. So I said, here's my next question. So if you fall off visually for him, if his feelings change towards you, is he wrong for that? She stared at me. She thought about it and said, I never looked at it like that. I said, yes, because most people only look from their lens. They don't see. Ladies, understand, you want finances. You want a man to protect, provide for you, right? But understand, men are visual. It's not how we choose to be, it's how we're created. So when a woman falls off and a man stays with you, meaning you do not look like how when he got with you, you maybe put on 50, 60 pounds and he stays with you. Understand, that's love. So keep in mind, when you think you're settling and you're not always happy in a relationship, men aren't too. Because look, remember, accepting and settling could be a two-way street. Keep that in mind. Don't let that go over your head.